Hello students, today's lesson is quality. So let me start with the question. So can a shoemaker be called an artist? Of course, yes. Why? Because everybody who has a skill, he is an artist. So an artist performs his skill carefully and with perfection. So in the story, Mr. Gessler is the main character of the story. Then there is a narrator who is narrating the story. So let's start with the lesson. I knew him from the days of my extreme youth. So the author says, the narrator says that his days of his youth started when he noticed that his father's boots were being made by an artist shoemaker, that is the Gessler. He lived with his elder brother in his shop. So the Gessler lived in the shop with his elder brother, which was in a small by street. So by street is a bifurcation of a street. A big street is divided. That is a by street in fashionable part of London. So it was a fashionable street where the fashion was changing and the things were being made according to the vogue, according to the fashion, because London is a fashionable city. The shop was also having a lot of fashionable shoes. The shop had a certain quite distinction. So what is the meaning of distinction? That distinction is whichever product is being made, that is being made with difference. It has some special quality. It is not a common thing. There was no sign upon it other than the name of Gessler Brothers. So there was no signboard as such of any brand. It was only written on the shop Gessler Brothers. And in the window, a few pairs of boots were lying there. So a few pair of boots were lying on the window of that shop. For it was just for display, to show people that the boots are here, and those boots were either ordered or they were made. So they never, he made only what was ordered, and what he made never failed to fit, and whatever he made, that was very very perfect, and he never made such things which would be failing in the customer's feet. So he made the shoes which were fit to wear, which fitted well in the customer's feet. To make boots, such boots as he made, seemed to me then, still seems to me, mysterious and wonderful. So the shoes were actually, they were mysterious to the narrator, and they were wonderful also. Why mysterious? Mysterious because it had some kind of secret in it, and it was difficult to explain the beauty of the shoes or the perfection of the shoes. So that's why they were very wonderful, they were awesome, they were presentable. I remember well my shy remarks one day while stretching out to him my youthful foot. Isn't it awfully hard to do, Mr. Gessler? And his answer, given with a sudden smile from out of the redness of his beard, it is an art. So the boy asked, that is the narrator, when he was very young, he asked Gessler brother that, isn't it hard for my feet? So he answered, the Gessler answered, it is an art. It is an art means the shape is like that of the shoe, or the leather is also like that, because it's an art. That's why he has used that kind of leather, or the quality of the leather, and the shape also. It was not possible to go him very often. His boots lasted terribly. So the narrator says, if I wanted to go to his shop also, it was very difficult to go to his shop. Why? Because the pair of shoes used to last longer than usual. because he used good quality. Whenever we buy something of good quality, it lasts longer and it doesn't get destroyed beforehand. Having something beyond the temporary and essence of boot staged into them. So he says they were beyond the temporary. They were not temporary shoes, as is shown in the picture. The narrator is standing outside the Gessler brothers shop. You can see the shoes on the windows also. So he says the shoes lasted for a longer period and they were not temporary. Some essence means a gist of boot staged into them. So actually what is boots was the definition to be used for such kind of shoes. One went in not as into most shops, but restfully as one enters a church and sitting on a single wooden chair waited a guttural sound. So, what is the meaning of guttural? Guttural means which is coming directly from the throat. So he used to come out with his tip tap of his slippers, beating the narrow wooden stairs. He used to step down and come with the tip tap sound of the slippers, and he used to ask what the customer needed. And he would stand before one without coat, and he was not wearing a coat because he was working. Little bent, he had a hunch on his back, a leather apron, and he had a leather apron. Why? Because he was working in the workshop upstairs and he was making shoes. So to save his dress, he was wearing an apron. Students, you know what is an apron? Apron is a piece of cloth worn in the kitchen or in some factory, industry, some parlor where some work is going on, so that one may not spoil his or her dress. With sleeves turned back, blinking as if awakened from some dream of boots. So he says that when he came down, blinking his eyes as if he had awakened from a dream of boots, means he was so much engrossed, he was so much busy with his work that he didn't have time to just put his eyes up and see. That's why he was blinking. He was tired. And I would say, how do you do, Mr. Gessler? Could you make me a pair of Russian leather boots? Without a word, he would leave me retiring whence he came or into the other portion of the shop. So he says, whenever I used to ask him like this, he used to leave me retiring over there. I was taking rest and he used to go. And I would continue to rest in the wooden chair, inhaling the incense of his trade. So a particular smell was coming out of the shoes, the shoe workshop, and he says I used to smell that sitting on the chair. Soon he would come back holding in his hand a piece of gold brown leather. With his eyes fixed on, he would remark, "What a beautiful piece!" When I too had admired it, he would speak again, and he says, "What a beautiful piece!" It's not piece, it's piece. When I too had admired it. Admired means to appreciate. He would speak again. When? Do you want them? And I would answer, "Oh, as soon as you conveniently can." So the narrator used to say, whenever you'll find it comfortable, you just make it and give it to me. And he would say, "Tomorrow fortnight" means tomorrow fortnight. Fortnight means after 15 days. And he would say, "Tomorrow fortnight," or if he were his elder brother, "I will ask my brother." And he says, if my brother is there, I will ask him. Then I would murmur. Murmur means talking in a very low pitch. "Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Gessler. Good morning." He would reply, still looking at the leather in his hand, and as I moved to the door, I would hear the tip tap of his slippers going up the stairs to his dream boots, the dream of boots. So, as soon as I would leave his shop, the Gessler brother used to step up his stairs, and go back to his room for making the dream of boots again, to his dream of boots again. So, students, let's have a glance on the new words. Incense means the smell of leather is compared to the smell of incense in a church. Why this is compared to the smell of incense in a church? Because it has been considered as holy incense. That means the shop was considered to a church, because work is worship. So he used to work hard and he used to worship his work. That's why it is compared to a church. Then gluttural. Gluttural, I have told you, it's a harsh or grating voice. Lasted terribly means which is lasting very long, which doesn't get torn off, or doesn't get destroyed very easily. So, with this, and one more word is there, distinction means differently or unique. With this, we'll halt here only, and we'll continue next time. Till now, you should read this lesson and find out the new meanings again and write them in your notebooks. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.